Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, challenges and triumphs. It is a constant struggle between our inner strengths and weaknesses. While we all strive to live life with purpose and stability, there are habits that often prevent us from revealing our full potential. In this transformative journey, we will consider 7 habits that make you weak and learn how to overcome them using the principles of Stoicism. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno in the early 3rd century BC, offers eternal wisdom that can help us navigate the difficulties of modern life. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the fact that we can control and develop virtues, such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, and to accept the inevitable challenges of life with dignity and stability. Immersed in these 7 habits, remember that self-awareness is the first step to transformation. By recognizing and realizing these habits in ourselves, we can begin the path of replacing them with Stoic principles that will give us strength, purpose, and inner peace. Habit number 1. Procrastination is a thief of time, Epictetus said. The key is to keep society only with people who lift you up, whose presence calls for the best in you. Procrastination is an act of postponing tasks and responsibilities. This is a habit that torments many of us. It undermines our determination, hinders our progress, and, in the end, deprives us of precious time that could be invested in personal growth and meaningful efforts. The Stoic means of procrastination is the concept of catching the day. In Stoicism, the emphasis is made on the present moment and the maximum use of it. On the contrary, procrastination is rooted in concern about the future or discomfort of the current task. In order to overcome this habit, we must take a Stoic view of things and remind ourselves that the only time we really have control over is now. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, advised us to focus on what is in our control and let go of what is not in our control. Procrastination often arises due to fixation on potential results or difficulties of the task, instead of simply acting. By adopting the Stoic principle of focusing on the process and not on the result, we can free ourselves from such procrastination. Start with setting small manageable goals and work consistently on their achievement. Accept discomfort and uncertainty of the present moment, for it is in these moments of trials that we grow and develop the strength to solve larger tasks. Remember that time is a limited resource, and every day you put aside is a lost day forever. Habit number 2. Negative inner dialogue. The enemy is inside. Mark Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make." The way we talk to ourselves has a deep impact on our self-respect, confidence, and general well-being. Negative inner dialogue is a habit that weakens us, destroying our self-confidence and preventing us from revealing our true potential. Stoicism teaches us to take control over our thoughts and replace negativity with rationality and self-pity. Mark Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors, emphasized the importance of monitoring our inner dialogue. He believed that our perception of the world is formed by our thoughts, and therefore we should strive to maintain a positive and rational outlook. To fight negative inner dialogue, start by observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice when self-criticism or doubt comes to you, and evoke these thoughts with rationality. Ask yourself if these thoughts are based on facts, or are they just a product of fear and uncertainty? Stoicism urges us to practice self-pity, dressing ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend who is facing a similar situation. Instead of blaming yourself for mistakes or perceived shortcomings, focus on what you can learn from them and how you can improve. By replacing negative inner dialogue with the Stoic principles of rationality and self-pity, you will discover inner strength and stability that will give you the strength to face life's challenges with confidence and grace. Habit number 3. The desire for external approval, the approval trap. Stop looking for things that happen and start looking for things that never happen. The desire for external approval, a habit that often makes us vulnerable to the opinions and judgments of others. It weakens our sense of self-worth and happiness because it puts our self-esteem in the hands of others. Stoicism teaches us to find our confidence from within and focus on our own character and actions, not on the opinions of others. Epictetus, known for his teachings on oneself, emphasized the importance of entertaining what is given to our control and what is not. The desire for external approval falls within the boundaries of our control. We cannot control how others perceive or judge us, but we can control our thoughts, actions, and character. To get rid of the approval trap, start by recognizing the validity of the desire for approval from external sources. Understand that no matter how hard you try, you cannot control the opinions of others. Instead, focus your energy on the development of virtue, such as wisdom, honesty, and kindness. Stoicism urges us to compare our actions with our values and principles, and not to look for approval from others. When you act in accordance with your own moral compass, you will find a sense of internal approval that is much more significant and sustainable than external praise. Habit number 4. Complaining. Habit of powerlessness. If you are upset with something external, the pain is not caused by the object itself, but by your assessment of it. Complaining is a habit that weakens us, focusing our attention on the negative aspects of life, contributing to the mentality of the victim and supporting the cycle of powerlessness. Stoicism teaches us to change our view and take responsibility for our reactions and relations, regardless of the circumstances. Mark Avrili reminds us in his reflections that our perception of external events ultimately gives way to our control. It is not the events themselves that cause us stress, but our interpretation of these events. Complaining about external circumstances only strengthens the mood of powerlessness and discontent. To get rid of the habit of complaining, practice gratitude and change of perspective. Instead of focusing on what you do not have or what is going wrong, focus on what you have and what is going right. Consider the general picture and realize that challenges and failures are opportunities for growth and education. Stoicism urges us to accept the innate unpredictability of life and develop emotional stability in the face of difficulties. By changing your perspective and taking responsibility for your reactions, you will find that complaints no longer hold you back, and you will be able to resist the challenges of life with a sense of confidence. Habit number 5. The desire for empty pleasure. True happiness is to enjoy the present without worrying about the future. A relentless desire for material things and wealth is a habit that often makes us feel empty and dissatisfied. It weakens our sense of satisfaction and distracts us from deeper, more significant aspects of life. Stoicism teaches us to find happiness in the present moment and to focus on the development of inner virtues, not on external possessions. Seneca, an outstanding Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of the distinction between desires and needs. Excessive materialism arises from an insatiable desire for greater and erroneous conviction that possession of things will bring long-term happiness. Stoicism urges us to reevaluate our desires and to give preference to those that correspond to our values and well-being. To overcome the habit of excessive materialism, start practicing satisfaction with what you have. Admit that the desire for material possessions often leads to a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on the development of virtues, such as wisdom, courage, and kindness, which are the real sources of satisfaction. Stoicism also urges us to practice awareness and gratitude, appreciating the simple pleasures of life and finding joy in the present moment. When you let go of your happiness from material possessions and external symbols of status, you will find a deep feeling of inner peace and satisfaction. Habit number 6. Ignoring challenges is a comfort zone trap. If you want to improve, be ready to be accepted as a fool. Avoiding challenges and being within your comfort zone is a habit that reduces your growth and potential. This prevents you from developing stability, courage, and the ability to adapt to new situations. Stoicism teaches us to accept discomfort and difficulties as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Epictetus believed that personal growth and self-improvement often come from overcoming challenges and going beyond your capabilities. Avoiding challenges not only limits our potential, but also prevents us from fully experiencing life. Stoicism encourages us to get out of our comfort zone and confront the unknown with courage and determination. To get rid of the comfort zone trap, start with identifying areas in your life where you are inclined to avoid challenges. Whether in your career, relationships, or personal efforts, recognize where you played for safety and make sure to take thoughtful risks. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of practicing kindness in difficult situations. When you face challenges, focus on developing kindness, such as stability, patience, and perseverance. Accept the discomfort of the unknown and trust your ability to adapt and grow. Habit number 7. Passion for the past. The chain of regret. Your mind is subordinate to you, not to external events. Get to know it, and you will find strength. Passion for the past, especially past mistakes and regrets, is a habit that weakens your ability to move forward and find peace in the present. This can lead to a sense of guilt, shame, and stagnation. Stoicism teaches us to accept the past as it is, and to focus on what is under our control in the present and the future. Mark Aurelius reminds us in his Meditations that we have power over our mind and thoughts, even if we cannot change the past. Immersion in past mistakes only supports the cycle of regret and self-pity. Stoicism urges us to practice self-forgiveness and use our past experiences as opportunities for learning and growth. To overcome the habit of being stuck in the past, start by recognizing and accepting your past mistakes. Realize that making mistakes is a part of human nature, and it does not determine your value or potential. Practice self-pity and forgiveness. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you would offer a friend. Stoicism also urges us to focus on the present and to take significant actions towards our future goals and aspirations. When you transfer your attention from the past to the present, you will discover a renewed sense of purpose and strength to create a brighter future. In our journey through 7 habits that make you weak, we have studied the deep wisdom of Stoicism and how its principles can empower us to overcome these habits. Procrastination, a negative inner conversation, a desire for external approval, complaints, excessive materialism, avoiding challenges, and being carried away by the past. All these habits can be transformed by adopting Stoic thinking. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is under our control, to develop kindness, and to accept life's challenges with courage and steadfastness. It encourages us to find happiness in the present and to let go of the need for external approval and material possessions. This gives us the strength to get out of our comfort zone and learn from our past without being bound by regret. When you go on your journey to transform weakness into strength, remember that change requires time and effort. Be patient with yourself and consistently practice Stoic principles in your everyday life. With dedication and persistence, you will be able to break free from these habits and lead a life filled with purpose, steadfastness, and inner peace. Catch the moment and transform your life with Stoicism. If the video was useful to you, then be sure to subscribe if you have not done so before, as well as share information in the comments. Which of the habits you root out first of all in your life? Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.